Helen had lived in her quaint little house for as long as she could remember. She knew every nook and cranny, every creaky floorboard, every squeaky door hinge. Or so she thought. One day, while dusting the bookshelves in her study, she noticed something strange. A section of the wall looked different, almost like it was a different color. Curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to investigate. She pressed her hand against the wall, and to her surprise, it gave way. There was a hidden door. With trembling hands, Helen pushed the door open and stepped inside. The room was dark and musty, and she could barely make out what was in front of her. As her eyes adjusted to the darkness, she realized that she was in a different house, a different world. The room was furnished in an old-fashioned style, with heavy drapes covering the windows, and a large fireplace dominating one wall. But it wasn't the furnishings that caught Helen's attention. It was the people. There were people in the room, dressed in clothes from a bygone era, staring at her with wide-eyed amazement. Helen felt a wave of fear wash over her. She wasn't sure what to do or how to react. But as she looked around, she realized that this was no dream. This was real. She had somehow stumbled into a parallel universe. Helen spent the next few weeks exploring this strange new world. She discovered that the people here were friendly and welcoming, and she soon made friends with many of them. They showed her the wonders of their world, including magnificent gardens, breathtaking waterfalls, and grand castles. But as much as Helen enjoyed her new life, she knew that she had to return to her own world. She missed her family and friends, and she longed to be back in her own home. With a heavy heart, she said her goodbyes and made her way back to the hidden door. As she stepped back into her own world, she realized that her life would never be the same. She had discovered a secret door that led to a parallel universe, and it had opened her eyes to the endless possibilities of the world around her. From that day on, Helen saw her life with a new sense of wonder and amazement, knowing that anything was possible.